I am black. I am white. I am brown. I am beige. I'm African. I'm African American. I'm Anglo-Saxon. Colors. What do colors really mean? And how do they really define us? Who made up colors? And what exactly is racism all about? Well, let's dive into that as we dive into another edition of the New Wave Reality. The color white in its most horrific forms, death, ghost, pale, lie, conceal, disaster, funeral. Black, the color black in its most horrific forms, evil, death, demons, funeral, witchcraft. Color white in positive forms, bright, glow, light, purity, virtue, peace, day, and royalty. Color black in positive forms, elegance, power, bright, gleam, glow, supernatural, royalty, fertility, protection, and complete. Black and white together, intuition, harmony, equilibrium. Proto-Indo-European, that is a family ancestor of Indo-European. And that is one of the most widely known languages to have ever existed. It goes back so far and is probably the oldest of linguistics and origins of language, also known as linguistics. In addition to that, I will delightfully say that it consists of Spanish, English, Hindi, Russian, German, etc., etc. Based upon etymology and the origins of language, black and white actually don't mean what you think they mean. And before I go any further, let me go ahead and give some resources. We have sensationalcolor.com. Also, I use Wikipedia in some of my research. I have gizmodo.com. I have arttreehouse.com. I have also reference.com. So I want to make sure that I am attributing where necessary. Blaic, one of the oldest forms of linguistics, also known as black. Blaic in particular was not given a definition of color until Old English speakers transformed the word into black. Also, the word white, that was also transformed into a color by older English-speaking individuals. White meaning wit. The definition and origin behind white: light, shine. Definition behind blaic, also known as black: burn, gleam, glow, shine. Again, these are the origins of these words, the etymology of these words. I think you kind of know where I might be going with this. Also, a derivative of the word black and white: bleach. That is an offset, an addendum to those words. Now, I'm not going to go into the different symbols and what it means regarding different cultures. There's a lot of good and positive meanings for the word black, blaic, and also the word white, wit. So it causes me to think about different things. Now let's dive a little deeper into this. Blaic. At the same time they were using the word black to mean white or bright and gleam, the words were so similar that translators are sometimes left scratching their heads as they try to determine whether the writer was describing something that was either black or white. The point I'm trying to make is that there wasn't necessarily a negative connotation to either of these words. I'm also saying that before they associated black with a dark hue, and before they associated white with a lighter hue, they could have easily made up in their vocabulary and dictionaries and whatever areas full of words, could have easily caused white to actually be black and the color black to be the word white, which means that I would be considered a white man and a white man would be considered a black man. We're all the same. Somebody at some point in time told you that your color, whether white or black, was more superior, and it's not. No color is superior. Based on Proto-Indo-European origins of those two colors and other colors, if you do the research, do your research, and feel free to fact check me. I don't mind that. Based on these origins, they were just words given to certain hues. And then later on, as time went on, different eras and different cultures and origins of cultures decided to utilize the colors in many ways. For example, in China, they use white linen to mourn, just like they use black linen in other cultures to mourn. Black means something negative in particular in another culture, just like white means something negative in another culture. What are you willing to attach your thinking to? As I've gone over and over, through and through regarding the new wave reality, shape-shifting and creating your own reality, there's a lot of power in these words. But keep in mind, you can just as easily make up a word yourself. Have you ever checked and did the research to see how words are actually created? Did you know that there's like a panel of people that actually approve a word? And this goes back many, many decades and centuries. It also goes to show that you don't necessarily need words to define you. I'm sure we can get into a room and not use any words at all and practically know what each other is thinking, how each other is feeling. You do understand that when a baby is born, he or she uses no words, but yet you seem to understand what the baby wants. I said in another video, division equals extinction. Personally, I don't feel we were put here to be so divided, even culturally speaking. I believe it's all about unity. I believe in the origins of the word wit and blaic that there was never supposed to be any division of sorts. Culture created division, just like religion has created a lot of division. Different eras have created division. Choose how you want to define how you look at another color, another person. Instead of looking at a black person, male or female, and thinking that this person is inferior, maybe you should now understand that there's a origin behind these words that have nothing to do with inferiority or superiority. But before you look at a white person and think that he or she is inferior or superior, go to the etymology and origin and understand that you've been choosing to define color your own way based off of your own upbringing, based off your friends, based off your environment. You do understand you hate somebody, you hate a color based upon what somebody else has told you. You hate a color, you think a color of person is inferior or is below based upon the definitions and probably newer definitions of a word as it relates to color. But you should know that in these cultures, whether it be white or black, there's a lot of power to go around. Just like white can mean superiority, black in particular is used in colors to mean complete, to compose of all things, to mean supernatural, to mean beauty. White also, to mean power, to mean beauty, to mean purity. That's great for both. That's great for both races. But ultimately, we all have the same skin. And it all means the same thing. We've got to do better. and we've got to not be so divided. I don't have the answers for all that. I don't even know where to start, to be honest, just being truthful. But just maybe it starts with research. Maybe it starts with reading. Maybe it starts with understanding. Maybe, just maybe, it starts with looking at yourself. At the end of the day, we are all merely black or white. White people are not even white. Black people are not even black. I'm black, but guess what? If I sit here and look at myself in the video looking at you, I kind of look like I'm brown. And most white people don't even look like they are purely white. I think we need to address nature and the nature and causes of civilization and causes of where we are, and move beyond into a better place and a better existence. That's going to do it this time for the New Wave Reality. Next time we will get into how are words created? Who created words? Why do you say the word no? Why do you say hello? Why do you say, why do you? What is why? What does and mean? Who made up all these words? And can you make up your own language? I don't know. All right, you take care. We'll talk again soon.